back, Games Done Quick Challenge Runner and Speedrunner enjoyers. You're watching Black in a Flash's Summer Speedrunning Celebration Juneteenth. Type exclamation Juneteenth in chat for the full schedule and visit gdq.gg/BAF or visit our Blue Sky to learn how you can get involved with the Black in a Flash community. Hi, my name is AshSaidHi, and I am excited to continue the Juneteenth celebration with you all. This weekend, we have some more amazing runs. And again, shout out to Limey for that awesome Pokemon run we just saw. And you might be wondering why I have this cute little eye plush in my hand, this little monkey ball character here. That's because we are about to see peassmb run Super Monkey Ball 3D all worlds right now. This is going to be fun. It's going to be awesome. We got some great comms. So without further ado, Peas, please take it away.
Hello, everyone. And thank you for that wonderful intro, Ash. So I'm here again. And of course, I get to run another Monkey Ball game. And this time, this is 3D, and this is cool because this is actually, this is my second handheld run. I actually ran Junior on GBA, but different event, not for GDQ. But in any case, hi, Limey.
Hello. Yeah, I was just on. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing commentary here as well. I do have the credentials for this, I swear.
Yeah.
I did mention in the last run that I've ran Monkey Ball Touch and Roll, which was on the DS instead of the 3DS. I've ran that since 2014. I've ran this since like 2015, or at least have like IL'd it or like have been playing it in some capacity. So I know pretty much everything there is to know about this game.
Yeah. This one's going to be a little different too, because even though this game is, I would say, beginner friendly, there's a lot of places where I may need to lock in to actually get the strats down, and I'll let Limey explain like literally everything because I'm still relatively new to it. I'm like top 3 on the leaderboard still, but I'm still new to the game.
Yeah. He's and I have like similar like playtimes in terms of doing full game runs, and our PBs are like also like really similar. We're like half a minute off. It's really funny.
So I heard that there was a poll in the chat as to which character I will play.
Yep, Baby won that poll.
Oh, I kind of hope Baby did not win that one because I don't like his sound effects in this game, but that is okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thank you. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Baby. It's just that in this game, for some, you know what? I'll just
He just sounds a little weird in this game. Sounds a little goofy. But yeah, so. This is Monkey Ball 3D, released on the 3DS. I know that you guys might have just seen something about a different SMB 3D, but this is the original. Sue me. Yeah, so this is all worlds, which is just doing all of the worlds in the game in order. And it's pretty much how the normal progression of the game would work normally, but this is done on a completed file just because we can save quit and we can menu between the worlds a bit faster than we normally would be able to. So there's 8 worlds, and this is the first world. It's gonna be pretty basic. It teaches you how to turn, how to go forward. The skill curve, the difficulty curve in this game is a lot more gradual than in like Monkey Ball 2, for example, where they're already making you do like curve bridge at the end of World 1. And this, like, you just hold forward through that level and it just plays it for you. Obviously, there's a little bit of optimization you can do, but it doesn't really matter that much. Like, the levels are still pretty small, pretty enclosed for this first half of the game. Like I said, this is a newer Monkey Ball game, so a lot of what you're going to be seeing on the screen is holding forward, holding left, holding right, holding back, holding these cardinal directions instead of doing like these weird zigzags that you would see in like Monkey Ball 2, because cardinal directions are actually a bit stronger in this game than they are in those other games.
And of course, the 3DS that I'm playing on doesn't really matter. I guess maybe the size of your hands, of course, which mine are pretty big. So I'm playing on the 2DS XL. So it's pretty nice to just not only have a bigger screen, but also have that nice feel with the circle pad. And I don't think I broke my other circle pad playing this game. I think I might have broken it playing Smash 4 a lot on my 3DS XL.
You're so brave for playing Smash 4 on your 3DS circle pad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so with all of that out of the way, we're finally done with World 1. He's going to be saving and quitting to go back to the title screen, menuing back in to play World 2.
So
World 2 is where things... sorry, you can go.
Yeah. So believe it or not, I'm actually playing these worlds out of order. You want to explain why, Limey?
You are?
No. So I'm playing them in order, right? But that's not what we do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so usually when we do runs, like I said, this is New Game Plus. A lot of people go in reverse order. Peas, I think, goes like 8, 7, 5, 4, 6, 2, 1.
I do 8, 5, 7, 6, 3, 2, 4, 1.
Yeah, it was close. It was close for not my run. Yeah. Everyone kind of plays in different orders just because people have different comfort with like different strats.
Nice.
Also, I taught Peas that and nailed it in an event. That is really hard. Yeah, everyone plays this game differently. It's just a little bit of like player expression almost, but everyone has different like difficulty or ease doing different strats, so they just do it in different orders. We're playing this in order because this is how the progression would normally work in the main game, so it's a lot easier to like watch as a spectator. That strat that Peas just did is a little bit difficult. He has to like balance on the very edge and then do this huge skip where it's like a big square, and he can skip it by just going on the outside of the level, on the outside of the rail, and falling to the goal. But believe it or not, it's only like 5 seconds faster than doing the stage normally.
Mm-hmm.
That skip is also like, yeah, that skip is really difficult as well. There's ways you can set up that are faster, but it's not worth it for how inconsistent it becomes. And he's like still like, even though did that skip saved like maybe 3.5 seconds. Like all the skips in this game, if you have really good strong fundamentals and you're really good at movement, don't save that much time over doing the levels intended, which is why this is a really like beginner friendly game, because you can just kind of you can pick and choose and add whatever you want.
This one, I'm not going to go for the really cool strat that saves like 2 seconds. You literally have to do it right in order to save said 2 seconds. And honestly, I'm okay with taking a 50 because world record does have some deaths in it. So I'm free to like delete any hard stress and, play safe as necessary.
Yeah, this is one of those lesser run monkey ball games, just like Touch and Roll, where these are still really good runs, but a lot of like the public haven't really, they don't know that it's a good run, so they don't watch it, they don't do it, right? But Peas here knows ball. And now we're on the last level of World 2, and World 2, 210 has a really interesting skip where instead of lining up on the edge, we're gonna go past this bridge a little bit and then fall into
off the stage. It's all good though.
Had barely not enough speed because then Peace landed on the outside of the rail. If he lands on the inside of the rail, then he will bounce a little bit faster into the goal than he would if he just fell into it.
There we go.
Believe it or not, that saves like the 0.3. It's worth it though. Trust me. Yeah, so now we're playing World 3. World 3 is where the difficulty gets a little bit harder. There's not rails everywhere, but we're still going to be optimizing a lot of our paths by hitting different walls or different rails or different slopes. There's a skip here that
I'm not doing
exists. It is the worst skip in the game, which is saying a lot because there's a few worse skips in the game. But I think that one's like the worst, where you have to hit off of like a certain part of like the inner like diamond and have the perfect amount of speed to like make a gap, and it's terrible.
Oh, that's so good.
Yep. That's another worst skip in the game, but that one's actually consistent, so it's okay.
Yes. I'd rather get that in the run than the other one.
Yeah, this one, it saves quite a bit of time because you don't have to like go on the inside and outside, inside again, outside again. It saves a lot of time on just your pathing, even if the stage itself isn't that long. A lot of the difficulty in this world just comes comes from having strong fundamentals. If you don't have strong fundies, then you can't do the levels fast. It's that simple.
One thing that we haven't really talked about yet is me actually using the give up mechanic, which is a returning feature from Step and Roll. I might use it whenever, I might use that whenever I'm falling off the stage. So A, I don't have to listen to Out of Bounds, or B, if there's like a very low like fallout plane, I can save more time by just giving up and then retrying the stage. But we use that for actually bonus stages so that we don't have to roll off the stage, and it's actually much faster than doing so.
Yeah, Peace just has to make sure he pauses right when the timer starts. Ideally, we'd be saying like a 0.98 on that, but that's literally frame perfect. Peace was 2 frames off of that, so it's like we can't really ask for much better than that.
I hate the skip, even though I love falling strats.
Yeah, the skip is just really hard because, as you see, the goals here are circular, but they're not entirely circular. How the goals are made up they're made up of different angles. So if you hit on certain parts, you can actually get almost party balled like you would in Monkey Ball 2, but you go a lot further out because the angle is wider. A lot of the skips here, he just has to lock in.
That's unfortunate.
Ash, if you have anything to say, like now's probably a decent time.
Oh, I always got stuff to say. You know that, because I want to make sure everyone knows about that Juneteenth merch. Because you know we got merch. Check out the Juneteenth collection from our partners at the Yeti and Tantrum, featuring the return of Link to the Flash, cute joy stickers, and drinkware, plus Hyper Joy. All purchases made will help Black and a Flash continue to put on events you love, like Back to Black, and maybe even more HotFix. Type !Yeti and !Tantrum in chat to check out the collection.
Absolutely check this out. Like, the merch is so good. I might be a little bit biased, but I think it's super fantastic. Please take a look and please support Black and a Flash, because genuinely these events like mean the world to us. So
also that loaf pin, oh my god, so adorable.
Okay, this falling strike here is not that annoying.
Yeah, if you have good lineups and you're able to just do this, it is just a little bit awkward though. You have to make sure that you're managing your speed, but Peace absolutely nails it, so it's okay. We're getting into World 4, which is, once we finish this, we're going to be halfway done with the run. So this is already flying by.
So I want to see some chat interaction. Type 1 if you played Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz HD. And I mean the vanilla version, not the one where you put the music mod, because if you played the game before, you may recognize this music. It's actually in Pirates Ocean. It's sort of fitting, but like, why? You know?
I like what they did with it, but it's a little weird coming from like someone who's played all the games in order pretty much.
Yep. So World 4, there's going to be a lot of linearity, and I think this game sort of follows the deluxe maze stage design. I mean Monkey Ball Deluxe stage design. But as well as the modern ideology of just where you're just going from point A to point B, not doing any like cool falling strats, unlike some other levels. And I think World 4 is like, I think it's aside from World 8, this is like, I think third longest in the game. Yeah, this is a really long one. There aren't that many skips, but there's a lot of places to just kind of optimize your movement if you're able to. Nice. Yeah, that is a weird strat because you can just get stuck behind the goal if you don't have enough speed. But yeah, a lot of the levels here are bigger. They're not going to be as like on rails or as linear as like the last 3, but it's still like very point A to point B. Like you spawn in, you see the goal, and you just have to hold forward to get to the goal, and that's it. But a lot of the levels are bigger, and you're not going to be super trapped in like rails or in divots in the stage anymore. Oh yeah, 3D also introduced 2 mechanics, question mark? We can call them mechanics. Yeah, you'll see one of them in, actually you'll see both of them in World 5. That little sand, I don't know why they put that there in this game, I guess to slow you down, but I will use the sand in World 6 to help me with the skip as a safety feature. But yeah, World 4 is also pretty movement heavy, so yeah, you just need strong fundamentals to make sure you're not going to be bleeding a lot of time here.
And Peace has those. He's super experienced.
Granted that I play a lot of other games at the moment, but I always had time for Monkey Ball. That would have been cool.
Yeah, for some reason, as like a feature asterisk of this game, they have like these bumps on the floors to like make navigating the levels a little bit more difficult. But if you have enough speed and you hit one of those like bumps in a certain way, you're able to flip on top of that wall and also go into the goal, and it saves a little bit of time.
Also, chat, go home.
Yeah, the name of this level is Go Home. I don't know why. Like, there's a lot of weird level names in this game. I don't know.
I was doing some practice earlier in my stream chat, which you should go follow, by the way, twitch.tv/peassmb. They're all spamming Go Home because they're just so funny.
Go Home.
All right, this is basically the calm before the storm. Oh boy. We typically save the first 4 worlds for last because they're not as stressful compared to the other half of the game, in which you'll see a decent difficulty spike, because Monkey Ball is very good in quotes when it comes to their difficulty spikes.
Yeah, so now we're halfway done. We're literally just flying by it. Like, that was super fast. Yeah, the second half of this game, like P said, really ramps up in its difficulty. You'll kind of see even the first half of World 5 it's rough.
Yeah.
And P doesn't even do like all of like the super good like IL and task strats, but like look at that. Like if it was a little bit more to the if it was a little bit more to the left, you would have like gotten that. But like it is so rough to do that fast, like without a lineup. That's how the world starts.
Yeah, and we have another skip. Which
this one I love. It's very fun.
All right, so we only need to hit that switch. Ignore these little bumps. Hit the switch. Wait a few seconds. Hop over this. Oh, okay. You know, that's fine.
Yeah. So ideally, he would have a little bit more speed, and he would get on top of that wall to skip more of the sand. But I mean, even getting there early is still pretty good.
Nice. That
is really hard. Yeah, if he's a little bit far back, then he's going to hit the rail and just fall out, basically. So that's perfect. There's a hard version. Are you going to do a hard version?
Doing the easy version.
Okay.
Because I'm fast at that one anyway.
Yeah.
56 versus 57. I'm chill.
There's a harder version where you don't back up and you just kind of hit the wall and then barely make it up into the goal. And it is really difficult. That is still a very hard version of that skip. But like I said, this is just high octane at this point. I want to mention, Peace, you haven't died yet, have you?
I died twice.
Oh, you died twice?
You're right.
Okay.
I haven't died yet. What are you talking about?
Okay, I didn't remember if it was once. Either way, they were really fast deaths, so it doesn't really matter. Getting that skip is huge because waiting for that cycle and going all the way around is rough work. That is a good few seconds time save right there, especially because if you're going normally, you have to be careful with those bumpers. Desert here doesn't have any skips, but we are going to be using this super bumper, which is, I'm pretty sure the first time we're seeing this, to bypass a lot of that sand. And we're just going to be skipping the last bit of sand going on the outside of the level and curving into the backside of the goal. This level doesn't really have any skips, but there's a lot of just really difficult movement, and P is going to be using his strong fundies here to try and
not do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say line up there and make sure that he's not gonna like fall or anything.
I'm gonna be so honest. I literally forgot my route for a solid second, so that's why I didn't go around.
The level has a difficult skip as well.
That's unfortunate.
It's super punishing. Honestly, just go for it again. Just give up.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so he needs to make sure that he has a good angle and he can maintain his speed so he can go over like these 3 gaps here. Because the game did not want you to like make it past that. And you can off of the starting fall. It is just really difficult.
Well, starting wait, no. All right. Starting platform. Here we go.
Yep.
Try again.
Should be good.
Or not.
Good.
Okay. Give it one more go.
Yeah, it is really difficult to make sure you get that every time. Like, it is like a sleeper difficult strat.
Why? Okay. Oh well.
Yeah, that time your angle was like a little shallow. Yeah, just go about it normally.
Yeah. I kind of don't want to game over unless the game says that I game over. I think I'm going the right way. I've not played this guy for a hot minute.
Yeah, then you go up here. You go up here.
And I believe. Yeah, in a perfect world, I would have just been up here already, but it's all good.
Yeah, like I said, it is really difficult. It doesn't look hard, but the sand slows you down, so you can't like make that. And we still do it anyways.
All right, this one is actually really fun and kind of funny too because the rope breaker kind of goes through something a little unnecessary at the beginning, and he loses a lot of time for it. But it's all good. Taco's the go. Shout out to Taco. I almost ate my words. So those bumpers, they're not nice at all.
Yeah, bumpers in this game are a bit stronger than some other games you might be used to. Like, for example, like Monkey Ball 1, 2. Depends on your speed. So if you go into them with no speed, then you'll get sent out with no speed. But in this game, they'll set your speed. So if you're going really slow and you hit a bumper, you're probably just dead.
All right. 3 more worlds. And we're coming up to the easier of the 3.
Yeah, there's still a lot of skips here, but a lot of the levels are just kind of getting bigger, getting more complicated. You'll kind of see what I mean.
Okay, thank God I didn't fall off there.
Yeah, it's surprisingly easy to fall off there. He's going to be going on the very outside of the stage to not hit the sand, to just save that a little bit of extra time. And the same thing here, he's going to be navigating along the edge of the stage to skip having to do parts of the maze.
Yeah, remember, we take the front goal on this one. We back goal the other time that I take the edge.
Yeah.
And then this one's just called Thunder. It's shaped like a thunderbolt too, which is pretty cool. Now, we don't want to take that super bumper there. We're trying to be careful to like, yeah, exactly. Trying to be careful to not hit that super bumper. It's really easy to just accidentally hit it, and then you hit that slope and just get sent into the stratosphere. Yeah.
This level is also really difficult. He's going to be going for a strat where he has to hit one of those bumps that I mentioned earlier, but there's a lot more, so it's usually fine.
I'm only going to go for it once, because, if I miss, I'm going to just play the stage. Oh, yeah, we're just playing the stage. That's actually how you get the collectible up there, too. And thankfully, I've already gotten it.
If he goes fast enough, he can ride along the edge of that into, like, this dirt section here.
And then that's like a 40-ish? It saves a lot of time.
Yeah.
You know what? Just for II, we're going to play the bonus stage.
Thank you, II. Yeah, a lot of the bonus stages are just kind of hold forward, but there's a few of them that are like pretty fun to play. I think the World 8 one is pretty fun.
I actually beat that one earlier because that was the only stage that I've yet to complete in all my years of owning this game. Oh, that reminds me. So I'm actually playing this game on digital, and then shout out to the 3DS for allowing digital content. I don't know how much time cartridge loses, but I'm really glad to be able to play this game without my 3DS cartridge. I think what's in my DS right now is Pokemon Soul Silver. All right.
I know all about Johto.
Yeah. Speaking of the sand, easy.
Oh, I hate doing that. It always makes me get super nervous whenever I see someone go for that.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing a skip here again. Like I said, these levels get more complicated. We're supposed to go through the maze in the middle to click a button to unlock the goal, but we can just go around.
There we go. I love stages where we still have to play them. Or at least play part of them and then just be done with it. And
I don't understand what this level's name is.
Hop, step, keep. Like, what are we keeping?
What's the hop step in this situation?
I guess these are the hops, and I guess the little bumps are the steps. I don't know.
I don't get it, but sure.
Well, we're almost done with World 6 anyway. Well, instead of go home, we go round.
Yeah, we might go around, but I still think this is like a pretty nice level.
It really is. Really good use of using the switches to unlock parts of the level in order to complete it. Which
Yeah, this is
me,
all about fundies again.
Yeah. The switches were a main gimmick in Super Monkey Ball 2 and I guess Monkey Ball Deluxe. Kind of went missing for a bit until Step and Roll, which also brought back the wormhole gimmick, but it's not in this game. I think this game is more of a bread and butter Monkey Ball game with this minus the super bumper and the.
Well, I can't believe you didn't die there.
I should have died there. Yeah, I know my limits. All right, that World 6 kind of made up for the mishap in World 5 minus 6-4, but it is what it is. Two more left.
So we're going into 7, and 7 is particularly cool. It kind of closes up again, like the levels kind of close up again, but they're still pretty complex, and it's still pretty fun.
Okay, so we're just gonna. Oh, come on, get on top of that. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a way you can get on top of that by hitting like the angle, but it's terrible and awful, and I hate it.
Yeah.
so Peas, for the sake of the showcase, is just gonna be taking the safer way to do that skip.
Yeah. Also, shout out to you, Lemmy, because you taught me a lot of backups on in this world.
Yeah, this is one of the more difficult worlds to like learn.
Also, the music for this, absolute banger. Just gonna go around here. Nice. I believe 7-3. Oh, okay. This one, I'm gonna allow myself maybe 2 chances to go for the skip. I don't like this at all.
Yeah, this is a rough level.
What?
I'd take that, honestly.
Yeah.
That's a base hit. Like,
not exactly the skip that I was looking for, but sometimes, yeah, we just take it. So in a
that
world,
still saves like 5-10 seconds almost. Like,
in a perfect world, I get a 47 by skipping both of them. But I mean, I don't have to play the stage. We can move on. All right, I'm trying to be a little extra careful here because this game's collision can be a little unpredictable. As someone who's been able to HD for almost 5 years, yeah. All right. Oh dear. There we go.
there's actually like a few different ways to do that skip. It's really funny.
Mm-hmm. So the latter half of World 7, I would argue, is the more difficult part strat-wise. Like,
Yeah,
the
this
first half
level
is
is
pretty
all
annoying,
cycles. And yeah. The first half is all just like kind of fundies movement, making sure that you're managing your speed correctly. And then immediately after the bonus level, there is like cycles for some reason. We have to make sure that we're on cycle. And I don't even remember what the next one is. I know all the levels in here. I just don't remember what order they're in.
I think the next one is the bumper one. Yes.
Oh, yep, Bumper House. Yeah, this is a difficult level. There is a skip though that P's gonna be going for.
Ooh, nice.
Yep, we hit that wall perfectly to just go straight over because it is thin enough and it's high enough that we kind of hit the corner and then go up instead of it counting as hitting the wall and getting sent back. That's how that works.
All right, I'm gonna hope to actually show everything off on this stage. Oh, the bumper. All right,
I hate that.
That's skip number 1. Nice.
Oh my god, that was really fast.
Harder than it looks.
That is really hard. Yeah, Arrow Pipe here is not going to be too bad, especially compared to the last few, but it's still just Peace has to make sure he's managing his speed correctly.
Ooh, dear. Honestly, Ash, you could start yapping if you want.
Listen, give me an opportunity to yap and I will take it because there's so many cool things to talk about. you know, because I just want to take a moment to say how much I love being in the Black and the Flash community. Like,
Same
getting
here.
to see really, really awesome runs like this is amazing. And Peas, you are absolutely crushing it. But yeah, I just want to talk about how awesome this Juneteenth event is, and the Black and the Flash community. It uplifts and connects Black speedrunners of all levels, hosting special events throughout the year to raise money for charity and celebrate Black voices in the speedrunning scene. You can also learn more or apply to get involved at gdq.gg/BAF and follow Black and the Flash Blue Sky Social on Blue Sky for the latest updates, because they're always cooking in there. There's always something going on, and you love to see it. I mean, seriously.
All
Oh, no,
right.
With
really
that,
quick game?
we are done with World 10. Or not World 10. World 7. No.
World 7.
Nice.
I meant to say we're going to the last world, World 8, but in my mind, I'll correct it to 10 because I'm used to like some of the
All
other
right.
games.
So, if I was doing an actual run, well, more or less a usual PB attempts run, this is the world that I start with. So I will be going for the strats that I go for whenever I start a run. It's
Yeah, this is one of the hardest worlds. As you notice, like where the rails are, usually there's a bit of padding on either side. There's not any padding, so we can't go around any of the obstacles in this world. So we actually have to play them out. We have to do skips within them.
all right. And then this one is pure movement. You could hit that bumper, but
It's not
that
faster to go
angle,
back
it's-
for it, but yeah.
Yeah. So I'm looking for as many walls as I can to hit, so I can get faster, because these stages are very big. Just ignore that one. This should be like a 33. Oh, never mind. I opened my
Ooh,
mouth.
it's because you opened your mouth. He wanted to punish you.
Yeah. Sometimes it may look like that you don't hit those bumpers, but you'll hit them. All right, got to be careful here.
There's a super impressive skip here where he's going to be falling down onto the goal.
I almost got
It is really, really difficult. But there's a few setups to make it more consistent. But again, like it's really difficult because of like the rails you have to like ride on in this level have divots. So if you hit slightly in the wrong spot, you just get sent a completely different way.
And then, again, another big level, I suppose.
Yeah, there's a lot of big levels here that are just really, really difficult, like movement tests.
So, Ash, how are you enjoying like this game in particular? Because I don't know if you've seen Monkey Ball 3D before.
You know, this particular one I've never seen. I've actually played the arcade version, though. You know, the one where you use the banana to play the candy cab. But this game is awesome. I'm really loving the level design, the colors. Like, you know, Monkey Ball is a good challenge, and it's just fun watching you play, you know?
Oh, absolutely. And it's funny
Yeah.
that you mentioned that you like the level design, because a lot of Monkey Ball fans would kind of disagree.
I mean,
Yeah, a lot of people don't like the
always.
linear levels, but I think they're fun to speedrun.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, as somebody watching, it's fun. Now, if I was playing, I'd have a totally different story. Yeah.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
want to
he's
hit
going
this
for
again.
a difficult skip here where
we got it.
It's like
On the
this
goat.
wide, obtuse angle that he has to like kind of cross, which is just difficult in any engine.
All right, I see 2 bananas. No bumpers. All right, cool. No game over.
Yeah, it's really difficult to play this level fast, but you can. It just like kind of sucks
Yeah.
because it's a lot of corner cutting and just having a lot of speed to make weird gaps.
I think world record gets like a 50 IGT on that stage, which is like, yeah, Taco's just fast. Okay. That bumper, we're just gonna go this way instead of going wide as I wanted to. This ending is really tricky. So neutral flicks are very important for that section, because if you try to full
Yeah.
send it, you're off the stage.
Yeah, there's an angle where you can full send it and then get a clip off of one of the diamonds to fall in, but it like sucks.
So we have 2 more stages left. Time's going to be when I cross the goal on 8-10.
Yeah, which is the next level. Strange Road is a bit difficult. You're supposed to like stay on this like curved platform, but because we've like played the game quite a lot, we can already just do that on like even like more rounded platforms than that. So it's not too bad, but it's still difficult for a lot of new players. And this is the last level.
Take note of the name. Keep your line.
Go home?
Go round? I didn't keep my line. That's unfortunate. Thankfully, we
have to make sure he has speed. Yep, and the goal is right there. We're gonna be done in time. Yep.
GG.
All right, and that is Super Monkey Ball 3D. I'm glad to have actually picked this game up this year, actually, and I ranked in. You know what?
GDQ.
GDQ.
Wait.
I don't think
What
I've
are we trying to
characters
do?
for GDQ. You know what?
Junete. No, you can't. That's not enough. Oh. I know that one.
Black in a Flash. All right. So, again, that was Monkey Ball 3D. I'm really glad to have picked this game up this year, and I do aim to learn about Monkey Ball games in the future, because very soon I'm running out of Monkey Ball games to speedrun for Juneteenth, because that's kind of my thing, like Monkey Ball and Puyo, which stuff that I run. But yeah, feel free to give me a follow at twitch.tv/peassmb. Even though I'm playing a lot more Mario Kart World at the moment, I still have time to play my other games and such, and your support matters quite a bit. Also, shout outs to the Monkey Ball community for being as awesome as they always are. And we do have a Banana Era Discord where you can hang out and chat and play the new game Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble, which is a Nintendo Switch exclusive. So I think that's all of my shout outs. Any shout outs for you, Limey?
No, just go follow Peace. Twitch.tv/peassmb. That's all I got.
Go follow Limey as well. Limey_SR on Twitch. And thank you for being an amazing host, Ash, as always.
Oh my gosh, y'all are too kind. No, thank you so much for putting on an incredible show, as always, that we have come to expect. You have been amazing, and y'all, we are going to take a little bit of a break, but I want to say thank you to everyone supporting GDQ HotFix with your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs and bits. Your contributions help keep our show running. If you're enjoying the stream, consider subscribing for exclusive emotes, ad-free viewing, and access to chat during replays. You can also always support the stream by sharing the Games Done Quick channel with your friends. Tell your friends. Tell them all. Tweet it, Instagram it, TikTok it, whatever. Tell them all about it, because we have some fun over here. So we're going to take a little bit of a break, and we're going to set up for the next run, because Juneteenth is going to keep going. The celebration of Black joy in speedrunning and challenge running is going to continue this weekend. So stick around, and we'll see you in a few minutes.